saving Rosanna. A TikTok user named Rosanna says that she has been experiencing intense poltergeist activity in her apartment for over a year. She claims it all started after she bought a collection of vintage dolls. Since bringing them home, she says her life has become a nightmare. Now, Rosanna admits that the stress has taken a toll on her health. She says, and I quote, "I'm on painkillers. Sometimes I see things I don't know if I'm in reality or not." But she insists that the videos prove it is not just in her head. After going through her channel, we found 4 videos that seem to highlight exactly what she is experiencing. In this first clip, we see the alleged source of the haunting, the dolls. Rosanna has been advised by a friend to keep them in a box near the exit until she can get rid of them. But late one night, at 3 a.m., she is woken up by the sound of footsteps. Watch closely.
C'est quoi? Oh non. Le carton qui est là-bas, là, oh, je sais même plus parler. C'est une poupée. C'est des poupées. Et je vous assure, j'en ai vu une courir. Je sais pas laquelle. Et il faut que je les descende à la cave. Mais là, c'est la nuit. J'ai pas envie de croiser la vieille. C'est quoi? C'est quoi? C'est pas vrai. C'est trop.
She notices one of the dolls is sitting outside of the box, so she goes to pick it up. But watch the doll's face closely. When she lifts it, the eyes seem to come to life. The doll is literally looking around the room like a human. It scares her so much that she drops it right back into the box. But things were about to get much worse. Rosanna claims that a dark entity has started to take over the house, saying, "I live in hell now." She believes this entity is trying to control her and even follows her outside.
De ma sous l'abri du Très-Haut repose à l'abri du Tout-Puissant. Je dis à l'Éternel, mon refuge et ma forteresse, mon Dieu en qui je me confie. Car c'est lui qui te délivre du pilier de la peste. L'oiseleur, et c'est il te fouillera de ses pleurs.
She is woken up by a strange knocking sound. She turns on her phone's flashlight to investigate, and she sees something chilling. In the bedroom doorway, a dark smoke begins to enter and fill the hallway. There is nothing burning in the apartment. This smoke seems to be expanding on its own. Terrified, she flips the light switch, but there is nothing there. The smoke has completely disappeared. But Rosanna knows that the entity is closing in. After so many terrifying incidents, she decided to put a static camera in her room to watch over her while she slept. The footage is grainy, but it captures the horrors she has been living with. As she sleeps, watch closely above her. A white entity, almost like a mist of a face, begins to develop. It starts getting closer to her. You can see her body physically react. Her muscles tense up, her hands go rigid, and her upper body is pulled up as if something is trying to lift her off the bed. You can clearly hear her struggling to breathe. Rosanna says she remembers none of this, but when she saw the footage, she was absolutely terrified. Finally, to paint a full picture of her struggle, we have this fourth video. Rosanna claims the house had been calm for a few days, so she went out with friends. But as soon as she returns, the activity ramps up to a whole new level.
C'est pas possible, ça marche pas. Ça marche.
As she enters, she hears a whisper coming from her kid's room saying, "Mom," sounding almost like a mimic. The door opens on its own right in front of her. When she goes to investigate, a drawer slides open by itself, and a music box starts playing out of nowhere. She tries to stop the music, but even when she turns the volume down, it keeps playing. The drawers begin to open and close violently. Desperate, she checks the music box, only to find that there are no batteries inside. It is playing without any power. Towards the end, you can hear that mimic voice calling, "Mom, Mom," over and over again. That night, Rosanna fled the house to stay with friends. So, is this a case of medication-induced hallucinations? Or have these vintage dolls invited something demonic into her home? You decide. Leave my kitchen. A TikTok user from England, known as Haunted_House84, says that his home has been plagued by strange, unexplained events for the past few months. He decided to open a TikTok account to document the activity, hoping that maybe someone online could help him understand what is happening. After reviewing his footage, there are two clips that truly stood out. In this first video, he hears some noise coming from the kitchen, the room where he says most of the activity takes place. He carefully heads down the stairs to record whatever is going on.
Because I'm sat on the toilet and I can hear something beeping downstairs, and the only thing that beeps like that is the fucking fridge. Oh fuck. Like if it only beeps like that when the fucking fridge door is open. I don't even want to look. Oh my fucking god. Whoa, did that wire just move? No. Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck? Did you see that? That fucking what? Oh no. It's actually moving, man. It looks like a fucking snake or some shit. What the fuck? Lampshades going as well. They're like moving towards it. Whoa! No! No!
As he enters the kitchen, notice that the fridge door is wide open, even though he claims it was closed before he went to bed. Then, watch the extension cable resting on top of the fridge. It starts to move a little bit, like something has taken hold of it. You can also see the ceiling light fixture swaying, as if the entity is brushing against it. But then, the entity seems to notice it is being filmed. The cable extension is yanked violently to the right, flying into the living area. At the exact same moment, a bottle of milk is thrown out of the fridge with considerable force. It is almost as if the spirit got angry at him for recording. He checks the area immediately after, but finds no wires or strings that could have caused this. But things take a much more dangerous turn in this next clip.
Hello? Oh, fuck. Fuck. I did not leave that light on. Oh, fuck!
On another night, he is woken up by loud crashing noises coming from the kitchen. He starts recording and heads down. As he descends the stairs, the noises suddenly stop, almost as if the spirit heard him coming. When he enters the room, it is a total mess. Multiple drawers have been pulled open. But watch the drawer on the left. As he is filming the scene, a kitchen knife suddenly jumps out of the drawer, really scaring him. It seems this entity is becoming more aggressive and perhaps trying to hurt him. So, is this a poltergeist lashing out or just a well-edited fake? You decide. The poltergeist. Next up, we have a video from a TikTok user named Baz Sheppy. Now, this account is interesting because she never posts anything related to the paranormal. It's mostly just normal, everyday content. But she has one video that stands out, and it is terrifying. She claims she had been out of the house for the past 2 hours. When she finally returned home, she went straight to the bathroom. But while she was in there, she started hearing strange, loud noises coming from her kitchen. So, she pulls out her phone and starts recording.
I just came out of the bathroom. Well, I went to the bathroom, and then I was in my room, and I hear a loud... Oh my gosh! What? You're actually lying. I don't know what to do. I'm actually freaking out. What?
As she is recording herself explaining the situation, chaos erupts. Suddenly, a massive crash echoes through the house, sounding like the entire kitchen has just collapsed. She witnesses the whole thing unfold while the camera is rolling. When she turns the camera around, the scene is shocking. Her kitchen has been completely trashed right in front of her. Cupboards are open. Items are scattered across the floor. It looks like the aftermath of a bomb going off. This is clearly violent poltergeist activity. The strangest part? Baz has never posted an update or anything else regarding this topic. It was a single, terrifying glimpse into her life, and then silence. So, did she just stage a massive mess for views? Or did something sinister destroy her kitchen while she watched in horror? You decide. The sandstorm ritual. Paranormal investigator Alan Bari returns with another terrifying exploration, this time in an abandoned residential area with a tragic past. Back in the 90s, this small community was hit by a severe sandstorm that lasted for days. Many people lost their lives here, most of whom were poor foreign workers with nowhere else to go. Since then, the complex has been completely abandoned. But recently, Alan Bari heard rumors that the site is now being used for something much darker, satanic rituals. So, he decided to investigate.
في أحد جوا؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. شفتوا؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. والله حفت عصا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. كان في واحد من أنت؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
As he approaches one of the houses, which has no front door, watch the chair sitting just inside. It suddenly moves on its own. This startles him, but he decides to push forward. As he advances into the living area, a door in the hallway slowly creaks shut. Now, considering the lack of a front door, this could easily be a draft. But as he stands in the living room, he looks back at that same chair, and right before your eyes, it moves again. This time, he is inside, and you can clearly see there is nothing near it. Things get even creepier when he looks out the window toward the house across the street. He spots a dark figure standing in one of the windows, just watching him. Alan Bari decides to confront whatever is watching him, so he enters that house. He doesn't find the figure, but he does find something disturbing. There are strange, satanic-looking symbols drawn on the walls. In the center of the room, he finds a table with a star drawn on it and several candles scattered around. When he aligns the candles with the drawing, they match the edges of the star perfectly, confirming that someone or something was indeed using this place for a ritual. So, did Alan Bari interrupt a black magic ceremony in this tragic place? Or is it all just a setup? You decide. The Yard Apparition. Next up, we have a video from an unknown TikTok user who makes a very bold claim. They say that they have found 100% proof of the paranormal on the CCTV camera they set up to record the front of their house. Take a look at what this camera captured. The footage is quiet at first, but keep your eyes on the right side of the screen, near the fence. A white apparition begins to form out of nowhere. At first glance, it looks just like smoke passing through the frame, perhaps someone vaping or cigarette smoke drifting in the wind. But watch how it behaves. This does not look like normal smoke physics. Instead of dispersing and fading away as smoke usually does, the anomaly moves directly to the middle of the yard and just stops. It lingers there, holding its shape completely intact. After hovering for a few moments, the apparition suddenly flies straight up into the air and disappears into the darkness. If it were smoke, it should have scattered into the wind. But this mass seemed to move with intent. So, is this the 100% proof the uploader claims? Or just a trick of the light and some well-placed vapor? You decide. The Gamer's Ghost. This next clip takes us back to 2014, originally posted by a Facebook user. The uploader says he was sitting at home alone playing video games when he started hearing strange noises echoing through the house. Convinced that something paranormal was with him, he decides to grab his camera and try to communicate.
My clothes. I was sitting here and I started hearing all these noises. I think there's a ghost in here. I'm not you. It's scaring the hell out of me. So I'm gonna ask it some questions to see if see if it's here anywhere. Okay, here we go. Is there anyone here? Why are you here? Do you want to hurt me? Okay, yeah, there's definitely something here. That came from Noah's room. What the? You see that? What the? Hey, why are you moving that paper? Why are you moving the newspaper? God damn it. Why are you in Noah's room? What's so special about in here? I think it's in his room. What the fuck? What the? God damn it!
He starts by asking a chilling question. Do you want to hurt me? Immediately, the entity responds with a loud bang coming from his brother's room down the hall. He panics, but keeps filming. Then, right in front of him, watch the piece of paper sitting on the table. It gets yanked up on its own. Confused and terrified, he asks the entity, "Why are you moving that paper?" And again, the entity answers instantly. The door to his brother's room slams shut. He works up the courage to go investigate, but when he opens the door, the room is completely empty. There is no one there. But things are about to get violent. While he is standing inside the room, the door suddenly slams shut behind him, almost trapping him inside. And before he can even react, an object on the side table is thrown to the ground right in front of him. The timing of these events is undeniably creepy. But was this a genuine haunting caught on tape? Or just a bored gamer pulling a prank on his friends? You decide. The wedding poltergeist? Paranormal investigator Jassim, known on Instagram, travels to a completely deserted part of Jordan to explore an abandoned wedding hall. The entire town has been left behind, but locals claim this specific building has not been left empty. They say it has been taken over by aggressive poltergeist activity.
بسم الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله.
Jassim enters the main hall, and the atmosphere is immediately eerie. But it doesn't take long for the activity to start. Watch the chair that is propped up on one of the tables. Without warning, it topples to the ground all on its own. Jassim rushes over to investigate, but finds nothing that could have pushed it.
لا إله إلا الله. أقول لكم أحس نفسي إنه من جميع الجهات محاصر، يمين ويسار الأصوات. ركبوا سماعات يا جماعة.
As he moves away from the area, a loud bang echoes from the exact spot where the chair just fell. Suddenly, Jassim feels surrounded. He begins to hear heavy footsteps walking on the floor directly above him. He starts to worry that this might not be paranormal, but something far more dangerous, a human hiding in the ruins. Listen carefully to those footsteps. He circles back to the main hall and watch what happens there.
لا إله إلا الله. بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله. بسم الله. بسم الله.
Things start to get violent. A massive cupboard crashes to the floor right in front of him. Jassim somehow manages to stay calm, but the entity isn't done yet. As he inspects the fallen cupboard, a loud bang explodes behind him. One of the main doors slams shut with incredible force. It seems as if something, or someone, is trying to trap him inside. Determined to confront whoever is making these noises, Jassim heads upstairs.
تامات من شر ما خلق. حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. لا إله إلا الله. أنا من المخ. في شيء وقسما بالله إن في شيء طار. بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. يا جماعة ما في مكان. شوف والله العظيم ما في مكان أركب فوق. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لا إله إلا الله.
As he reaches the landing, watch the left side of the screen. An object that looks like a white cloth sheet flies across the hallway right in front of him. Startled, he stops. The footsteps return, but now they sound like they are coming from the roof itself, a place where no one should be walking. The banging becomes relentless, completely terrifying him. Realizing he is not welcome, Jassim decides to end the investigation and get out. So, was this a squatter trying to scare him away? Or a violent poltergeist claiming the abandoned hall as its own? You decide. If you have a paranormal video that you want us to transmit on the haunted frequency, email us at booimscared@gmail.com. The rolling ball. And finally, we have a video from a TikTok user named MartyP2009. He claims that for the past week he has been hearing heavy footsteps walking around his house. Every time he checks, he finds nothing. But this time, he decided to start recording downstairs and head up to finally confront whatever is in his home.
Right, I'm going to record it because I've had a couple of bangs now. The last one was quite violent and it came from upstairs. And it sounded like a door being shut. And I don't believe me when I'm here. Oh, bathroom light's on. Oh, and our door is shut, look. So... yeah. Huh. What's that doing on and why? Alright. Oscar? Oscar? Are you in here? Is that you? Oscar? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Fuck off, man. Whoa, fuck you! What the fuck? Oscar? Whoa. Oh. Right.
As he reaches the top of the stairs, he hears some faint noises, but nothing major yet. He decides to check the bedrooms one by one. He walks into the first room to investigate, and suddenly, the door slams shut behind him. Remember, he claims to be completely alone in the house. He opens the door and steps back out into the hallway. A small ball rolls out from behind the corner, coming straight toward him. Now, compared to the slamming door, this isn't exactly dangerous, but it is definitely creepy. It seems as if the entity is trying to play, or at least interact, with him. He pushes forward into the next room, and almost immediately, the door slams shut right behind him again. Just like how you slam that subscribe button after you watch The Haunted Frequency. Hit that like button to protect yourself from the white entity. Write a spell in the comments to repel the poltergeist. We promise, we will be back to haunt your dreams next week.